Michigan's asparagus harvest is in full swing. After a slow start due to cooler temperatures, this week's warm-up allowed Oceana County's Golden Stalk Farms harvest crews to begin picking in earnest.
Today the goal is to pick a lot of asparagus. It's going to be a really big day. We're hoping for probably 90 pallets, which would be about 60,000 pounds. With the temperatures the way they are, most of the fields are going to be picked twice. So the biggest goal is just staying on top of everything and making sure that the crews are moving to the fields they need to get moved to, and the asparagus is being picked for the market that it needs to go to based off the quality. When it's 77 degrees out, it's growing so quickly you have to be checking the fields every 2 to 3 hours because they're growing, and you need to make sure that the crews that are on them are going to be able to get them picked, or do we need to bring another crew over here to make sure this gets picked before it gets too tall. We have to pick some fields twice when it gets this warm, so keeping an eye on that to let crews know if they when they finish, if they have to go back and start at the beginning again.
Golden Stalk Farms has close to 300 acres of asparagus, with the majority of their crop going to the fresh market.
This goes to Todd Greiner Farms for fresh, and then he takes it to, I believe, Meijer and Walmart. So you'll see it. You'll see Todd Greiner Farms asparagus at Meijer and Walmart in Michigan, and I think throughout the Midwest.
For the 9 crews actively picking this week, the most important factor is the vegetable's height.
So they're looking for tip quality, that it's nice and intact like this one, and then the height to be in that 11 to 13 inch range. You figure they're doing this for 12 to 13 hours a day, so first of all, it's very labor intensive. And second of all, you have to move fairly quickly, especially when it's growing this fast. And then you have to decide in a split second, looking at a spear, if it's tall enough to be picked or if it's too short, if the quality is there or not. You have to drop it, or you have to orient it. If you pick it, you have to orient it in the box a certain way. And then when the box is full, you have to stack it up, bring another one down, all while the cart's still moving. There's a lot of skill involved. We have a couple new crews this year that are getting trained up. They're doing a good job, but you can definitely tell the guys that have been doing it for a few years and the skill levels that they have. A good crew can cover 30 plus acres a day of good quality asparagus, which is a lot with a 5-man crew.
When the over 100 Michigan asparagus farms finish harvest next month, approximately 20 million pounds of asparagus will have been picked for the fresh and processing markets.